Mary Mary is a Grammy Award-winning American contemporary gospel duo, consisting of sisters Erica Atkins-CampbellApril 29, 1972, and Trecina Atkins-CampbellMay 1, 1974. The duo are often credited along with Kirk Franklin for broadening the fan base of urban contemporary gospel in the 2000s by introducing elements of soul music, hip-hop, funk and jazz. Mary Mary broke onto the music scene with their popular song Shackles which is considered one of the pioneering songs of urban contemporary gospel music. The group's name, as stated in an interview, is inspired by the two famous Marys from the Bible. Mary, the mother of Jesus Christ, and Mary Magdalene. Their debut album, Thankful, was certified platinum. In addition, the duo has released two gold albums, Incredible and Mary Mary, both of which have charted at #1 on the Billboard Top Gospel Albums. They have also received 4 Grammys, among other awards. In 2011, they released their 5th studio album, Something Big. In March 2012, they premiered their own television series, Mary Mary, on WeTV. A second season premiered in December 2012 and concluded in February 2013. Their most recently released album is their first compilation album, Go Get It, with the hit single of the same name. Then the third season premieres on February 27. Early years, the sisters were born Erica Monique Atkins and Trecina Yvette Atkins in California. The Atkins sisters grew up as part of a large family of 9 children in Inglewood, California. Their parents are Mother Thomasina Atkins, an evangelist and choir director at the Evangelistic Church of God in Christ, and Father Eddie A. Atkins, an elder in the Church of God in Christ and gang youth counselor. Their mother and father were married and divorced 3 times when their father, Eddie, died in 2013. Due to their proximity in age, the two sisters grew up closer to one another than to any of their 7 siblings. The Atkins children are, Daryl Atkins, Malai Atkins, Erica and Tina, Delisa Atkins-Brown, Thomasina Atkins, Alana Atkins-Jamison and Shanta Atkins. The sisters quickly entered the world of church choirs, traveling gospel shows, and some television productions. All 8 Atkins children were on the Bobby Jones Gospel Show on BET. The sisters had their sights set on making music a career and enrolled at El Camino College to study voice. There they ran up against the divide between academic music studies and the popular musical world. "We had to study classical and sing arias, which was fine," Erica told The Times, "but the teachers would tell us if we sang anything else it would damage our instrument." The sisters toured with the 1995 Michael Matthews traveling gospel show Mama I'm Sorry and Sneaky. Each sister subsequently toured as a backup singer for a variety of R&B acts, including Brandy. Music career: a meeting with producer Warren Campbell led to their song publishing deal with the giant Emmy music conglomerate and a series of songs that landed on movie soundtracks. They wrote Dance, and performed it with Robin S. for the soundtrack to the 1998 film Dr. Dolittle. They performed Let Go, Let God for the Prince of Egypt. Several of their songs were recorded by 702. The sisters' profile in the gospel industry was raised when their songs Time to Change and Yeah were recorded by Yolanda Adams on Mountain High, Valley Low. At the same time, Mary Mary as a musical entity took shape. They have won multiple awards, including 3 Grammys. On December 23, 2010, Mary Mary along with Beebe and Sace Winans featuring the West Angeles Church of God in Christ Choir performed on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno. From 2007 to 2012, the Campbells both served as judges for a gospel music competition show on BET called Sunday Best, along with CECE and Beebe Winans. Thankful equals. The duo was subsequently signed to Columbia Records C2 Records and decided to perform under the name Mary Mary, honoring Mary, the mother of Jesus and Mary Magdalene. They were the first gospel act to record for the industry giant Columbia Records since Tremaine Hawkins in the mid-1990s. Their first single, Shackles, became a crossover hit, being popular with gospel, R&B, and pop audiences. It was a top 5 R&B and top 10 pop hit, and peaked at number 28 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart. It became the first gospel song in 5 years to crack the R&B top 10 and gained wide exposure on the MTV Video cable channel. The album was a huge success because it offered a younger, hipper version of gospel that audiences could relate to. Their debut album, Thankful, was released in May 2000. It peaked at number 1 on the Gospel Album chart and at number 59 of the overall Top 200 chart, and was certified platinum for shipments of 1 million copies in the USA. It went on to win the Grammy Award for Best Contemporary Soul Gospel Album. The second single, I Sings, features rapper BBJ. Both singles were also hits in the UK and Europe, and to this day remain popular with Christian youths in the US, Latin America, and Europe. Their only top 10 UK hit to date is Shackles, which reached number 5 in the UK singles chart in June 2000. The follow-up, I Sings, peaked at UK number 32. Incredible equals. With their second album Incredible, the duo was able to maintain their success. Soon after its July 2002 release, it was number 1 on the gospel chart and was able to enter the top 20 of the Top 200 album chart. Incredible was later on certified gold for 500,000 copies sold in the United States. The album's singles were In the Morning and I Try. While this album charted higher than their debut, sales were lower. The duo attributed the lower sales to less aggressive promotion due to label switchovers and the advent of music piracy. Mary Mary and A Merry Merry Christmas equals. After taking time off to have children, Mary Mary released their self-titled third album, Mary Mary, in July 2005. It became the duo's first album to enter the top 10 on Billboard and was later on certified gold for sales of 500,000 copies. The first single, Heaven, contained a sample from 70s soul trio the Honeycombs' Want Ads. Heaven made history and broke chart records as it had an unprecedented 9-week run as the number 1 record on Billboard's gospel radio chart. The second single, The Real Party, debuted at number 43 on the gospel radio chart. The third single, Yesterday, also became a hit, especially on the adult R&B charts where it peaked at number 10. On the R&B hip-hop chart, the song became their second biggest hit since Shackles in 2000, reaching the number 50. The album's final single, Believer, indicated testimonies of being a Christian. The song hit number 33 on the gospel radio chart. On October 10, 2006, the duo released their fourth studio album, a Christmas project entitled A Merry Merry Christmas. The Sound equals. On October 21, 2008, the recording group released their fifth studio album, The Sound. The lead single Get Up was released digitally via iTunes on July 15, 2008. The Sound saw Mary Mary achieve even greater success in the mainstream market. The album sold over 37,000 copies in its first week, and was their best-charting album to date, debuting number 7 on the Billboard 200, number 2 on the US R&B chart, and topping the gospel and CCM charts. The album held the number 1 position on the Billboard Gospel Album chart for over 6 months since its release. Warren Campbell again returned to produce the album and saw collaborations with Kierra Sheard, David Banner, Marvin Winans, Darryl Colley, Andy Crouch, Rance Allen, Dorinda Clark Cole, Joe Ligon, Walter Hawkins, Tremaine Hawkins, and Karen Clark Sheard. In spring 2009, God in Me began achieving crossover success, reaching number 5 on the Hot R&B Hip-Hop Songs, and number 1 on the Hot Dance Club Play. The duo was nominated as songwriters at the 52nd Grammy Awards in the Best Gospel Song category for God in Me, while the Israel Houghton song They Were Featured on Every Prayer was also nominated. They went on to win the award. After the awards, they were invited to participate in the remake of We Are the World to benefit Haiti after the earthquake. The album also won Mary Mary 4 Stellar Awards on January 16, 2010. Something Big equals. In 2009, Mary Mary commenced recording their 6th studio album. Originally titled OMG, the project was renamed Something Big after R&B singer Usher had a hit single, OMG, in 2010. The album was released on March 29, 2011. The duo released the lead single, Walking, in the fall of 2010. A video was shot in January 2011 in Santa Ana, CA. Mary debuted the title track Something Big on the BET Celebration of Gospel 2011, while Something Bigger served as a B-side to Walking. The second single from the album was Survive. The video debuted on July 27, 2011. Go Get It on February 13, 2012, Mary debuted their new single, Go Get It, from the Greatest Hits compilation album of the same name, at the Orpheum Theater in Los Angeles, California. A music video was also made for the single and released on April 20, 2012. The performance was shown in the season finale of their reality TV series, Mary, which began airing March 29, 2012. The album was officially released on May 8, 2012. It features one other new track, Sunday Morning, along with 11 remixed and remastered hits from their previous albums. In efforts to promoting Go Get It, Mary has announced a Go Get It tour. The tour is in 10 different cities across the U.S., beginning in Jacksonville, Florida on October 25 and running through November 17 in Hampton, VA. Support acts include Isaac Curry, Varshawn Mitchell, Anthony Brown and Group Therapy, Sunday Unregistered Trademark Best finalist Jessica Reedy and Anita Wilson. On December 5, 2012, it was revealed that they scored a double Grammy nomination under the categories of Best Gospel Contemporary Music Performance and Best Gospel Song, for Go Get It. The latter winning the Grammy. Personal life: both sisters are married to men who happen to have the same last name Campbell. In 2000, Tina married Teddy Campbell, who is the drummer for American Idol. He has a daughter, Sierra, from a previous relationship. Together they have 5 children. Their daughter Laya Simone Campbell was born on September 9, 2003. Second daughter Mila Jane Campbell was born on June 11, 2007. On October 20, 2009 their son Glendon Theodore II, TJ, was born. Tina gave birth to a son, Santana Campbell, on August 4, 2012. Erica married their record producer Warren Campbell on May 26, 2001. Their wedding was documented on the TLC show, A Wedding Story. On September 13, 2004, Erica gave birth to their first child, Krista Nicole Campbell. On April 24, 2010, she gave birth to the couple's second child, Warren Campbell III. On Tuesday, July 19, 2011, Erica announced on Good Morning America that she was pregnant with the couple's third child, due February 12. She gave birth to a girl named Zama Monique Campbell on January 24, 2012. In 2014, Warren and Erica Campbell were called by God to start a local Bible study program in Los Angeles, California. The following year Warren was ordained as a pastor and later the couple founded the California Worship Center that started on Easter Sunday 2015. The Worship Center meets in North Hollywood, California. Discography: 2000, Thankful, 2002, Incredible, 2005, Mary, 2006, A Merry Christmas, 2008, The Sound, 2011, Something Big, 2012. Go Get It. Solo albums Erica Campbell, 2014, Help, 2015, Help 2.0. Tina Campbell, 2015 It's Personal. Music videos See Mary videography. Literature: in November 2003, the sisters released their biography Transparent. In April 2010, the sisters released the book, Be You via Simon & Schuster. May 7, 2015, Tina Campbell released her new book entitled I Need a Day to Pray. Achievements. References. External links, official website, Talk with Audrey interview.